It was Uncle Robert, and I had a bathing suit, and Uncle Robert just comes over and he goes, "Wow!"
You know these people?
And Dan's going, "Is this your uncle?" Like this is, and I was like, "No, it's not weird. It's not weird like that. That's just Uncle Robert."
It's just Uncle Robert.
This is your dad's
like
cousin.
it's not it. And he was like, "All right." So he tells
This
the
is
story
Ellie.
every time we talk about Uncle Robert. Now
Isn't
it's
she
hilarious.
beautiful?
I was like, just look at his Facebook page. You'll see he's just like.
He was good at it too. I think he had a black belt at one point.
I never even knew that.
Yeah.
I found out
And they were always amazed. I was saying about that today because they were always amazed because most karate guys are little, but he had such good balance. I mean, he'd take those little guys and flip around.
He was. I said this the other day.
I don't know where.
Pound,
I didn't get any of his coordination.
Oh,
I said this the other day. Pound
He
for
got all of
pound, he was the strongest guy I think I ever knew. He could lift up stuff that people way bigger and heavier than him. What time?
But there's more
Randy.
pictures that look more like
Oh,
Pam.
I know who she is.
Margaret,
Oh, I
you
can
live in
see
815.
it.
Oh, so you already got it taken care of.
And I was like, I'm
You
like
guys
sitting here
do know where you're
watching.
going? Yeah.
Told you.
We're so used to this now, like there's always a video.
I know, and I'm just
I'm not even
I'm
Like, don't get my double check.
It's just
Above the
there.
ring.
that's usually why I go
But
up.
higher.
Whenever I'm in,
Little
it goes up high.
Someone was making something that I couldn't see.
You learn to be.
Is this yours? No. Oh, okay. I've been gone for a while, so. All right, we done with those? There we go.
No.
Oh, no. I don't want to lose them. My wife said, don't lose those.
You're recording everything.
Yeah.
You're nervous.
What does he do with those when we get?
You post them on Facebook.
You put these on Facebook. I didn't know what you did with these things. Well, you can take the train like we did.
The hardest time remembering her
Spectacular.
That's what
Ashley.
Jonathan, did you should not record that.
And yeah, you're right. But here I've got a grandson, and his name is Ashley.
Yes.
And when she told me her name, my little on the computer, then I thought, well, that ought to be the easiest name in the world for me to remember. And then every time I see her, it's just blank.
Which grandchild?
I just took a little video, and instead of just panning across, I'm like, well, I'm going to pray on the video. So, just pray that the Lord release him, the angels take him.
Right.
And then I had to go, and I could tell it wasn't going to be long. So I had to go relieve the babysitter because Kim was out of town taking Sherry back to the airport in Orlando, along with Allie. So I knew it could happen any time, but I just had a piece, So I went to pick up the kids, and but I was just agitated. And I was like, Lord. And so it was right about that time I just thought, all of a sudden this thought came to my head. I just prayed. I said, Lord, you know what? I just thought of several wonderful things about him. And I said, Lord, he really is my hero. I just want to thank you for him and ask you again just to release him. Well, then jumped in the shower. And that's when I was all soaked up. That's when Cara called and said, he just passed. So it was like, wow. So it was like just it was a matter of just a couple of, like maybe an hour after I had done the little video for the kids and showed them, then he passed. So I know that Allie was upset that she wasn't there because she's spent so many nights, at his bedside thinking this was it. But I said, you know what, this is my mom and Cara.
And another lady from church.
A wonderful doctor friend from church.
She had come to deliver some food.
But probably each one of you had released, told him it's okay.
That's
'Cause
right.
Right before we left, I heard David tell him.
That's right. We all just.
I missed the Piper.
They know the drill.
Yeah, you know the drill.
To make it bigger for you.
I love people that have glasses and look over them. They look so much more intelligent.
I'm gonna just take these puppies.
Yeah, like that.
So where's let me find 241
Sort of like,
Wingate.
and all you need now is an English
Subdivision.
accent, and then you'll be the smartest guy in the
Let's see, so
world.
Remember his address?
I didn't get.
So it's mapping. Very good.
Casual time of remembering. remembering some stories. They can be funny or serious or whatever. Some different things that you might want to say while we're all together as a family to remember Dad. And
Okay, thank you all for sharing.
Front of the litter, you know, both of those other guys were 6 feet tall, and I was, 2'3". But anyway, but I knew how to get his goat, and so I was doing something to him, and he had a BB gun in his hand, and he shot me in the belly with his BB gun. Oh, he shot me in the belly with a BB gun, and I turned around, started running home. I said, I'm gonna tell Mommy, and you know what that guy did? Shot me in the behind. But later on, once we got grown up, of course, Al was a great shot. I mean, some of you have seen him throw a penny up in the air and shoot it with a 22, or it didn't matter what it was, BB gun or whatever. But I don't know how he did that. But anyway, we were out at the end of this road, this paved road down in Miami. It was, and where people had dumped stuff, old bottles and cans and stuff like that. And he and his buddy was there, and I was tagging along like I always tag along. And I was in the back, and they were out front there. And we've always been told, be very careful about ricochets, you you hear them in the movies and all that, because they can shoot you, wherever you're shooting, you don't know where the ricochet's going. So anyway, those two guys are up there shooting the cans and the bottles and all that. Well, this was back when Westerns had come out. We didn't have a television for a long time, but I really got upset when I saw a Western, because somebody would fall down and they'd have blood all over them, and Mother would assure me, no, that's just ketchup or whatever, and I said, oh, okay, it's just ketchup, they're not really shot. But this day, they're walking down there, they're shooting and all that. Well, I was way behind them, and I'm walking down there, and I said, oh, what is this? And this was when they first started coming out with ketchup in the little containers,
Oh, no.
And I thought, oh, ketchup, blood, and they're up there shooting. So I found about 4 of these things, and I empty them into my hand. And I said, well, I'm going to wait until the next shot, and then I'm going to do something. Yeah. Well, the next shot it happened to be, he told me later, a ricochet. And I was in back of him, and I hit my head like this with that ketchup, and it come out of that hand like that, and I fell on the ground. I started shaking, and he come running to me and picked me up in his arms. This is the same brother that has been trying to kill me all these years. And I looked up through this blood, this ketchup, and I saw this face of his that I had never seen before. He was actually concerned for me. And I said, I would have said if I knew how to swear, oh shit. But I didn't know how to say that. Oh no. Now he's going to kill me.
Now how do you get yourself out of this?
And I lived for about 2 days after that.
He makes this pic, and he's going to give that to his grandson for Peter's first birthday. Okay? So he leaves Gainesville, walks to the interstate, which isn't that far from the house, but he's got the picnic table strapped to his back and both benches in the arms, gets on there and starts hitchhiking down the interstate, holding the picnic table. He gets some guy to pick him up that took him down to the turnpike, and then kept going south on I-75. Then he wound up walking down the turnpike hitchhiking, got someone to pick him up there that was going to this is the most amazing part. The guy was going to West Palm Beach on the turnpike. Eventually, he talked the guy to taking him all the way down to Miami, okay? Wow. And he talked our security guard to let him in the neighborhood, so when we were out, and no idea how he broke into our house.
With a credit card.
With a credit card, he says.
He's broken into my house with a credit card.
Yes.
So all of a sudden, and this is that. I mean, this is, and that's one of the most amazing things is if something needed to get done, it would get done. It may not be the most conventional way, hitchhiking, credit card, picnic table on his back, but it got done. So all of a sudden,
I'm going, no way. No, that didn't happen. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And he's like, like, yeah, that's how I got here. I'm like, he's serious. That's really what happened.
Well,
So
for
the-
him, it was a game.
Oh yeah.
It was
yeah.
a game. He enjoyed figuring out how to do it, and